terrapins to try to mix it up a little bit more.
Yeah. Both Kaiser and Bono tried that. Both of them stopped by Swain and Alexander, respectively. Bono with a decent recovery, but no one was able to execute off of it. And Hart will get a chance. She's been pretty deadly from back there so far. Her shots tend to die right in the middle at an awkward angle for the Bucks. Not this time as the libero is able to get it over to Swain, and just out.
Just barely. Looked like it almost could have cut the corner, but it did not.
Yeah. As the libero here with it. Sends it all the way out there. So just a simple, easy point here for the Bucks. As McDonough will come in for Carlo, and Nero will come in for Rabinowitz. And Nero will take it here. She's been pretty good tonight from back serving. Van Heist able to receive it. 17 sets for her and taps it right past the wall. Just a great mix-up there. I mean, they've been trying to slam it through their wall all night, so every time that they've tried just tapping over, it tends to work.
They're making it very tough on the Buccaneers with Van Heist on one side and putting Kaiser on the other. It's just hard to match up against.
Yeah, definitely. Swain here, and just a great shot right into the feet of Van Heist.
And I think that's something Berkeley has to look for more, outside spikes, because we've seen Tampa Prep live by it tonight, and Berkeley's definitely got the talent to do so.
Mm-hmm. Swain received by the libero, and Kaiser right through the hands of McDonough and Fagley. She got back down to the bottom left. She's been making plays ever since.
I would not want to be on the receiving side of that spike.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of receiving, she's about to be the one to serve. Though her serve hasn't been quite as deadly as some of the other people on the team, like Van Heist. So Kaiser, straight out the back. Yeah, their closer this game, especially for the serves, has really been Van Heist. She's been on it to Maya Van Heist.
It's tough to come off of just launching a ball straight into the side to come in and set a serve. It's just two very different processes.
Definitely. Fagley, received by the libero. Set for 21. And the Bucks with a bit of miscommunication there. She didn't have a shot at it there anyways, but unfortunately Nero ran into Bono there. Although that play at that point was already over. Izari sent it to Swain to receive, and Newton tried to just tap it over, but it looked like the Bucks hit the net. Although the coach is not happy about it, neither are the fans.
I don't think anyone on the Buccaneers sideline is happy about that call, the players, the fans, or the coach.
Mm-hmm.
As Swain goes to plead her case to the judge.
Mm-hmm.
He does not seem to be having it, though.
No, not at all. Yeah, he tends to be a bit of a stickler for both sides. Yeah, so Liliana Izari, number 22, is set to serve. Set by 8, hit up by 24, and slammed by 9. It looks like that was actually going out there, but 22 played it, so it flew straight into the bench. Bono maybe catching a lucky break there.
Great job by Bono, though, on almost a broken play for the Buccaneers. I would have expected them to just send it back over, but she made something out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Swain didn't get the best piece of it there, but, I mean, Bono is still able to capitalize. As Rabinowitz here, received by Kaiser, and Hankerson just kind of tapped it over. So both Rabinowitz and Hankerson now in the game. So 16 to serve.
Coach Colson trying to prove her case that Tampa Prep hit the net there. Either way, the Bucks still get the point.
Mm-hmm. Kaiser to Van Heist to Newton. And just a beautiful slam there by Bono.
Boy, she let that one fly.
She didn't really need to.
The court was open, but it's her senior night, and she was going to let it go.
Yeah, why not? And Rabinowitz. Hart tried to make a play on it. Kaiser, it was right at her feet, so she didn't have any angle. But a lot of Hart, not a lot of chance, to be honest. Rabinowitz again. And yeah, just hit the net.
She tried to do the same thing there twice by just having it dip right at the front of the net, but unsuccessful on that try.
Now Alexandra, she's been pretty good from back there as well. That's number 17. Set by 8. Hit it by 16. And you get to hit the net. Not really sure what happened there. Well, regardless, it's Terrapin's point, and Alexandra, number 17, here for another one. Hochberg gets a piece of it this time, and Swain sends it right into Kaiser, who sends it to the stands.
Yeah, I think she was a little upset on that last call, so this time she decided to let her play do the talking.
Yeah, if there's anyone on the Bucks too, it'd be her. And Hankerson now hasn't been great from back there, but still. A really good serve there, just straight to the center, a bit low. And Newton not able to get a piece of it really over. Carlo saves it. Rabinowitz sets up for Bono, who knocks it straight into the libero. Set up for Johnson, who sends it to Hankerson. Rabinowitz to Swain. Just a great back and forth there as it goes off the hands of the libero Hart.
Boy, they're making it tough on number 2, Olivia Hart. She's done a great job tonight on these Bucks hits, but they just continue to pile on.
Yeah, and whether intentionally or not, they're challenging, or they're targeting really the only freshman that's been getting any serious playing time. Maybe even the only freshman on the team. Yeah, the only freshman on the lineup. So they've been really testing her on their senior night. Van Heist with a pretty good tap there, but they're able to save it. As Newton slammed the back left. And no, the Bucks get it. Good idea, but looks like it was just outside. And Hankerson here with it now.
Great job by the ref there on a tough angle to see that play.
Timeout here now. 14-10 serving. So Bucks up 4 here. It's obviously 1-1. This set is, I mean, probably the most crucial set, right? This is if you're one away or not. This is kind of, well, you know, every set is important, but you know, it's just.
Besides a 2-2 tie going into your 5th to win it all, I mean, this is. It probably dictates who takes control of this game because the pressure kind of builds on the other side, and Berkeley's done a nice job of coming out. They know the importance of this set, and they've been playing with their strengths here.
Yeah. A lot of playing time for Swain and Bono. I'm not sure if either of them have gotten out or have been subbed out this set yet, but they've been sure to keep like a cast rotating around them so everyone is fresh.
Yeah.
The lineup will be Hankerson, Hodgberg, Bono, Carlo, Swain, Rabinowitz. And the Terrapins have yet to show theirs. It'll be Newton, Alexandra, Johnson, Van Heist, Kaiser, and Hart. I don't think Van Heist or Kaiser have been out yet this game. Hart received a missile there. And just barely in. A really good shot there.
You mentioned that Van Heist and Kaiser haven't been out the entire game, and that's why. I mean, they're just too skilled on those outsides to really feel great as a coach to take them out.
Yeah. I mean, they're just so well-rounded. They're both pretty tall. Van Heist isn't super tall, but Kaiser is 6 foot, which is one of the taller players in this game. And they just both have really good presence for the ball. As Kaiser here is set and sends it right off the hands of Carlo into Rabinowitz, and Rabinowitz didn't even have a shot out there. He's too fast. As Johnson, we'll get it here, Riley Johnson to serve, number 21. Right off the hands of the libero.
And this is what we saw earlier in the first set for Tampa Prep. They had Johnson serving well with Hart, Van Heist, and Kaiser all out there. As another timeout on the court is taken, Tampa Prep's fans are trying to get into it again.
Yeah. Certainly less. All but 2 of the actual student fans have left. But their parent section, even though it's much smaller than the Berkeley's, they're pretty loud. Tampa Prep, I mean, they always travel well.
There is a lot of energy.
Yeah, there's a lot of energy from what amounts to basically 12 people. But, yeah.
The parent section is getting into it for the Terrapins.
Yeah. Johnson here, number 21 again, to serve. Hit up by 9. Rabinowitz 16. Back to Bono. And a good block there. I think that was Kaiser that actually got the hand on it.
Yeah, they did a good job of putting Kaiser right there with Newton.
Yeah, they're 2 best tall players, probably. So 6 foot and 6'2", respectively. Carlo knocks it right past the wall, but a good recovery there by Alexandra. Rabinowitz sets up for Bono. Sends it right into the hands of Alexandra, number 17. And Swain, back right, and Bucks point. And just really good look. I actually thought that was out there, but they're giving him the ball.
Boy, the single-handed play right there by Alexandra, number 17 for the Terrapins.
Oh, yeah.
She saved 2 balls that just seemed impossible.
As Bono sends it to Johnson. Newton taps it over, and just out left. But yeah, I agree. Alexandra, that was a pretty brutal play. She saved them probably 3 actual times there, whether it was a good set or just 2 solo saves. And, I mean, she's been like that all day for them. As Bono sends it to Hart. Alexandra sets for Kaiser. Just a beautiful shot right down the middle. Just on the inside right sole of the libero. So she didn't have really any angle to get at it.
Just a pure shot.
As the libero here will take it. Hart to Swain, Rabinowitz to Carlo. And just Carlo to Wood. Good shot.
And as we're sitting here, 17-15 Bucks, now with them serving, I'd look right here for one of the teams to break it out. I'd either look for Tampa Prep to get a couple of consecutive points or Berkeley just to take command of this set and go on the win.
Yeah, this one's big, obviously, because nobody wants to be down 1-2. But especially if Berkeley is able to clear 2 in a row here, they'll feel great going into the next set. As Kaiser, with a mix-up, taps it right past McDonough and Swain.
And that's where the ability to hit the ball so hard not only pays off when you do it, but also when you don't do it.
Yeah.
Because everyone is expecting her to just let one fly, but the smart tap.
Yeah, Kaiser really showing she has every shot in the book available to her. Swain slams it. Van Heist actually saves it there. Looks like that was going out. And McDonough, a great save there by the Bucks. A great save by Bono. Nero, can Bono get there? Nah, she can't quite. Bono's fast, but she's not that fast.
I don't know if anyone could have saved that ball. There's another timeout will be called, and this is tied 17-17.
So nearing the end here. 8 points needed for each. So I really thought that point was going to end a lot sooner than that. It was just a couple of very athletic plays there by the Bucks to restabilize.
Some heroic saves by the Bucks on that play, but Tampa Prep, give them credit, was able to get the job done.
Yeah. Just these last few points, they've definitely been playing better as a team. Although not to say they've had those moments on their own, like Alexander, number 17, had a couple points ago, just a really great play where she essentially saved it 3 times on her own, like pointed out, but just overall, they're not really playing hero ball at all. Not that.
Yeah, it's something we've seen kind of develop over the course of the game. Of course, you see Kaiser and Van Heist early on with Johnson serving, but credit to the true freshman, Olivia Hart, just digging out every ball that comes her way. They're just a great team.
And Van Heist here, she was deadly in the first set. Swain to Nero to McDonough, who just gets it right in front of the wall.
Yeah, great job on McDonough right there to spike it in. We haven't called her name a lot so far, but a great play.
Swain now to Hart to Van Heist to Kaiser, and just a beautiful shot there. Yeah, I know, it's just beautiful, beautiful work.
It's just a complete misdirection. She's moving left and slides the ball straight right. I mean, that's tough to do.
She has every shot in the book available to her. And for the first time today, I believe we're seeing Laura Maya for the first time today. Number 50 to serve. Right to Hankerson, the 8th grader. Hankerson to Hart. Then Heist to Johnson. Set here for Fagley, who taps it over, but she's able to recover it. And number 55 was able to just slip it past the wall there. That's Ivana.
Yeah, this is big for Tampa Prep. I mean, we're starting to see the depth of their team really come out to shine here in this vital third set.
Yep, 55's been in a few times, but this is the first time we're seeing Kaiser out of the game. So one fresh player and one player that hasn't played at all, as she sends it clean out the back.
Tied up and make it 19-19.
So let's see how Lauren Maya, the senior, another captain of this team, can play. A good set. And just goes straight off Jackie.
And just the rotation of Tampa Prep on their team is just impeccable. I mean, we've seen them be almost everywhere on the court. It's got to feel like they're playing with 7 people out there.
Here's Zari now. Jacqueline to Bono. Right off the hands of Irizarry, number 22.
The ability of Bono to just wind up.
So powerful.
Launch one just anywhere on the court. It doesn't have to be a perfect set, and it's just something so valuable to have on your team. It really takes the pressure off the other players so that they don't have to feel like they play perfect.
Yeah, it's like what Kaiser's been doing for the Terrapins. Just any shot that you need, she can make it. As McDonough came out of the game. Yeah, for Rabinowitz now. So that's the only sub of this. So we're starting to see some newer players, 55, 50, and 62. Newton's been in quite a bit, actually, but still a bit fresher. She wasn't in at all in the first. Johnson talking a bit with the coach before the set. Now 16 to send it over. Rabinowitz serves. Bad communication there again, and just 2 bits of miscommunication.
As this set gets closer to the finish, I expect to see Kaiser back in the game for the Terrapins.
They've already subbed out 55 for Alexandra, who's been another key role player here. Yeah, so Alexandra, even if she's not the star, she's been a very, very impactful role player here. Senior 50 to send it over, and just tapped over. I'm actually not sure who got it there. It was either Carlo or Bono, but it was just a really good shot.
The two seniors going in together.
And as that happens, Kaiser's back in the game to hopefully close this out. Couldn't keep her out for too long. But hopefully Lauren Maya was able to get her a bit of a rest so that way she's feeling a bit better. So a brutal back line here of Van Heist, Kaiser, and Hart. Alexandra to Newton. Newton to Hart after a block. Benoit sets, and Carlos slams it right into Van Heist. Just a brutal hit.
And Tampa Prep's going to call a timeout here, down 3, and Berkeley only needs 2 more points to win this crucial third set.
So I'm curious, who do you think Tampa brings out here? So you got to bring Van Heist, Kaiser, probably Alexandra, and Johnson, but who do you think the last 2 are?
Hart's got to stay out there. The third, I really like the play of Newton in that middle spot. She's been able to hold it down well. I think it just depends on what they're trying to play here. If they're trying to go more on the offensive or play for digs, it just depends on that.
Yep. I don't know. You guys can't see from the camera, but Newton standing next to the rest of her teammates who are like 5 to 7 inches shorter than her is kind of funny to look at. Like, she's much
towering
taller.
over them.
Yeah. Because the only really other tall player, Kaiser's on the other side of the huddle. Like, it just accentuates how much taller she is than everybody else. While the Bucks are all in that like 5'8" to like 6 foot range, it gives them a much more fluid team. Like, they can play anywhere. All right, so it looks like you were right. The last two were Newton and Hart. As Van Heist sets Johnson, or Alexandra gets it, excuse me, to Johnson. And then Newton able to tap it, and then Carlo couldn't get it back up.
And they're going to give it to number 17, Alexandra, to try to close this set out on the serve.
Yep, 17 here. 23 to 21. This has been where the Terrapins have been strongest when they start with the ball. Carlo with a mix-up, and Alexandra couldn't get the ball back. So, one shot to close it out here. Hankerson's the one who's got it.
They're going to give the 8th grader the chance here.
It's been kind of rough for her tonight. She hasn't been great on the night for this, but let's see what she can do here. And into the net. Yeah, and with that, she's coming out for the libero. All right, this is tough here because this gives Terrapins the ball. Johnson here. Libero gets a piece of it. Libero sets up for Swain, who taps it right past. And just a beautiful mix-up. That's the end of the set. 25-22 Bucks. So, series now, 2 Bucks, 1 Terrapin. And we'll be right back. All right, we're back here. The starting lineup is the same for the Terrapins as they ended it. And looks like Hankerson is back in, but besides that, it's the same lineup for the Bucks. Benowitz now to Van Heist. Set by Alexandra to Johnson, and off the fist of Nero.
Yeah, I believe it was Hochberg, number 8 for the Bucks, on that right side. She probably shouldn't have hit that ball, but it's tough.
All right, Swain sends it back into the net there.
Yeah, Tampa Prep's got to look to come out hot here in this 4th set.
This is how they do it. This is how they did in the first set. It's just controlling the ball. Johnson now. And no one, it looks like a bit of miscommunication. Swain and Bono probably both could have gotten there. Just Swain hesitated because I think she thought Bono was going to get it.
It was a tougher play for Swain to make. She made a great effort, but I think Bono just kind of peeled off because she thought she was coming in.
Yeah. Johnson once again to the same back. And a great block there by Kaiser. I think she was the one that got a hand on it, but Kaiser and Newton together there.
See, so that's what they've had great success by putting Newton and Kaiser together, because you're sitting at Kaiser 6 foot and Newton 6'2", so it just makes it a tough shot to hit over.
Yeah. Once again to Hochberg there. It's been her every time. And Bono with a good shot there, or a good opportunity there, but it was just off the right, so out of bounds.
And here come the Terrapins, already up 5-0 in this 4th set.
Yeah, they've had some brutal streaks here. I mean, Johnson's had a good one. Van Heist had a good one. Alexander had a good one. Once they get the ball, they really hold on to it. And Swain there, just sending it clean out the back. They didn't even try.
The issue that Tampa Prep's great rotation plays on an opposing team is that you feel like you almost have to be perfect with your placement of the ball, which tends to make you aim more than just naturally hit it, and that's what we're kind of seeing here from Berkeley.
Yeah. And it's strange because we often think of the Bucks being able to do that, not just because it's a very deep and very consistent team, but even just in the size of them, like any of them can play anywhere and be pretty good at it. But the Terrapins, even with their smaller players, like a couple of their players up there are 5'8", 5'5", 5'9". Like they don't have the tallest players up front, even 5'4", and any of them can play anywhere, and they're making it work, and they're making it tough for the Bucks with the speed.
And it's been an adjustment. We've seen Kaiser and Newton back at the front of the net, and when they stack those two together, it makes it very hard on the opposing team.
Yeah. Yeah, their 2 tallest starters are Kaiser and Newton. Johnson again. Swain gets a piece of it. Bono has a shot here. And off the fingers of Van Heist, it'll be Bucks ball. Hankerson here. Let's see if she can redeem herself after the last one. And
I believe it was just Van Heist that just couldn't get enough on that block to put it back in play.
Yeah.
Great effort there.
Good set right to Hart. Hankerson was able to get a piece of it. A great diving effort there by Hochberg. Newton hits it to Hankerson. All right, Van Heist with a shot here. Bono. Again, a really good back and forth here. Kaiser knocks it up to Hankerson. Rabinowitz to Swain. Alexandra again. And Van Heist taps it over and out of bounds.
Boy, it's just a point you don't even want to see end because it was just so good by both teams.
At the end, though, I was feeling bad for Hankerson and Alexandra. They were running all over the court saving those.
They were doing it all. I mean, Hankerson, it appears that she may have shortened up her serve a little bit with less of a toss.
That was a pretty big one.
That way, yeah. She proved me wrong real quick.
Yeah. And out, I believe? Yeah, that one will be out. Yeah, she throws it like a good 7 to 10 feet in the air. And I mean, it's been working out for him now. Although I don't think I've seen anyone else quite serve like that this game. As the Bucks are kind of bringing it back here. They're here for 4 straight. Van Heist, and a big block there by Swain.
Yeah, since that timeout, I mean, 5 consecutive points. They're proving why. They're so talented.
Yeah. Hankerson. Out the back. So now, let's see who will take it here. It'll be Hart. So the true freshman. She's been absolutely key for them with these digs this game. To the libero, Rabinowitz to Swain. And that'll be Buck's ball. I believe that went off the hands of Johnson.
Yeah, it was tipped to the front, and the back line of Tampa Prep got a little confused and thought it was just completely going out. But
for the first time this game, I believe Lauren Mack will be coming in. Surprised we actually haven't seen her sooner. She's been a pretty big contributor for them these last couple of games, from what I understand. Bono here with it. To Van Heist. Just looks like she missed it there.
Yeah, just a whiff at the front.
Yeah.
By Irizarry.
Excited to see the libero number 6 has been got quite a bit of play, but Lauren Mack hasn't really seen any today. As Hart is able to save it. Kaiser, just a beautiful back left shot. She really has everything in the book.
Some weird spin there at the end. I'm not sure if it was tipped by either the net or Mack in front, but it just died once again, and we've seen that a lot from her tonight.
Yeah. Her and Hart have had such unorthodox shots. As Van Heist is here with it. Yeah, Maya Van Heist, another big player for them today. Bono to Rabinowitz. And just couldn't quite get it there.
Just another impressive thing from Tampa Prep is just the chemistry among the players. I mean, of course, you have to figure in that the senior Kaiser's been playing with these players for a while, but a lot of them are young, and they've just kind of come in.
Yeah, especially Hart. Hart's been a huge player for them today.
And it just seems almost they know where she's going to put the ball, even though she's a true freshman.
Yeah, Hart in her 4th game with this team is just playing like she's been here for a long time. Yeah, and Van Heist is only a sophomore, and she seems, if I had to guess, or if I had to say, she's probably the second biggest contributor on this team tonight behind Heist, or behind Kaiser, as she sets it here for her. Libero gets it for Bono, off of Van Heist's hands and into the parent section.
Nice little deflection there in the stands.
Nero will get it here. Jacqueline to serve it. Both Johnson and Hart went for it there, as Kaiser just taps it over. Swain to Kaiser. Back to Kaiser there. Back to Swain. And just not a good play on the ball there. All right, now Kaiser with a shot at it. She's been on and off from serving today. Serving it to Bono. Mack. Point actually grabbed there by Johnson. Set by Nero. Back to Mack. Set up by Hart for Johnson. And off the hand of McDonough, but it will be their point. It will be the Terrapins' point. As Kaiser will have it again. 10 serving 9 here. Kaiser with it. Hit up by Bono. A good recovery there by the libero. As the opposing libero sets up Johnson. Off the hands of Lauren Mack. And out, that'll be Terrapins' point. Just couldn't quite get enough of it there as Mack.
Let's see if Tampa Prep can continue to go on this run that they're getting started right here.
Kaiser with it. straight off the back. Good read there by the libero not to put a hand on it.
Yeah, great job by Orbegesser right there not to play that. And we've seen a few times where it looks like that same ball has been played by the Buccaneers.
All right. Both Ivana and Irizarry coming in for the Terrapins. That's 22 and 55. 55 just pushing it over. Bono to Mac. Mac to Van Heist. And Kaiser with a sidearm there to Swain. And a great block there by number 55. Fagley tried to get a shot at there, but it was just denied.
That's a big time block by number 55 for the Terrapins just to get the ball back.
Oh, yeah, and now Maya, who just subbed in at Lauren Maya, the senior, will be the one to take it here. She got a bit of playing time in the last match, but not a whole lot so far. Bono with a mix-up. Bono with a good set there. Fagley, another good block there by 55. Van Heist to Kaiser. Nero playing it. And off the hands of Van Heist after a good shot.
And if you give Fagley that many chances on that right side, it just feels like she's bound to put one through.
Yeah, she had, 4 different tries there. 55's been doing a really good job of denying her, actually, but still, not enough. All right, Mac, once again coming off. And Hochberg here with it. Hochberg serves to Hart, to Van Heist. And Kaiser sends one high. McDonough at the block, a 3-person block, couldn't quite get it. Ava sends it deep. Van Heist sets, and Johnson sends it off the hands of Fagley. Fagley off the hands of 55 and Newton.
Wow, and for a possession where Berkeley wasn't really playing much offense, they were just trying to keep setting it back over. The first and last opportunity they got there, they were able to come away with the point.
Yeah, it's been interesting watching Ivana and Fagley going back and forth on that right side there. Quite a battle. All right, Kaiser to Van Heist to Johnson, and off the hands of McDonough. All right, Ivana coming in for number 17, Alexandra, who will take it, it looks like. Yes, she'll be taking it.
Once again, we're seeing the lineup that Tampa Prep closed out that third set.
Fagley here sends it straight to Alexandra. Hochberg to McDonough. And Heiser, and it looks like the point will just barely be in favor of the Bucks.
Now, I noticed you've been very high on tonight. What are you liking from Alexandra's play tonight, number 17 for the Terrapins?
She has been, along with Hart, she's made some incredible saves, and also there are really 3 servers that have been just incredible tonight for the Terrapins, number 21, number 17, and number 33. And so she's just been an incredible server, and she's made a lot of those really hard saves that no one else could make. I mean, just to point to one play, there was a set where her and Hankerson each had, I think, 4 saves just in the third set.
Yeah, and once again, if you're just joining us, Berkeley with a chance here to put this game away, leading 2 sets to 1.
It is 15 serving 13, though. Fagley to Rabinowitz. Back to Fagley. Newton to Kaiser. Fagley with a shot here. Not able to get anything yet. Kaiser. Just a beautiful back left corner.
She pinned that ball back there.
You couldn't get a better shot if you tried. She's so talented. It's incredible.
Great vision right there just to see that no one was back there and the chance was there.
21 here. Johnson. A block by Van Heist. And Bono just sending it a bit too much on her.
So that key block by Van Heist on the right side forces Bono on the second attempt to overdo it and go long, trying to get it over. Great play by Van Heist.
Yeah.
As I'm sure a few of you at home can hear, that the Let's Go Prep chant has broken out once again from the Tampa Prep sideline.
Which just surprised me because there's like 3 times the amount of Bucks fans as there are like Terrapin fans, and we haven't heard anything all night.
Very quiet sideline for the Buccaneers.
There are 16 total people here for the Terrapins. And I mean, now we're hearing a bit of it, but there's like maybe 40 here for the Bucks, and we haven't heard anything all night, despite them leading. Not in this set. This set they are down 4, but this is where you'd want them. You don't care as much when you're winning, right? This is when you need the fans. As Johnson, number 21, is here with it. Swain receives. Rabinowitz sets. Oh! Just a beautiful little two-piece there.
And it looked like Hart almost got that one, and if she did, that would have been a miracle because what a great spike right there.
Mm-hmm. Just a great 1-2. She didn't even wait for the ball to come down. She just hit it on its way up. Fagley now with it. I don't know how she's been tonight on the serve. I think she's been all right.
Has not served. We haven't seen her serve a lot tonight.
Yeah. Well, Bucks overall have not been great on the serve.
And that was something we saw earlier in the first set was they weren't able to send a lot over, and they had a hard time returning Tampa Preps, and we're kind of seeing it come back here in this fourth.
Yeah. Carlo trying for it again and just barely stayed in there.
Boy, when they get the ball up front and give their players a chance to send it over, that's really when they're at their best, and they make it the toughest for an opponent.
Yeah, and I mean, Carlo there was 4 inches taller than the 2 people trying to block her. So she, just using that to her advantage, she can reach over them. Hart with a hard save there. Kaiser just pinned it back left.
Boy, she loves that back left corner.
Oh my God. It's even more impressive seeing it from like up here, but I can't imagine what that looks like on the court. Just brutal.
I wouldn't want to imagine what it looks like on the court to return.
Yeah. All right, Maya Van Heist here, number 33. Libero to 16, and no one is able to make a play on it. Looks like both basically Mac had a play there. Ava Swain tried to go for it there, but she just couldn't get there in time. Closing in on the end of this here. It's 5-point lead with 5 points to go. Off the hands of the Libero. And it looks like Nero will be coming in and McDonough for Carlo and Rabinowitz.
Yeah, and number 24 for the Bucks, Ava Swain. She's been all over the court tonight, whether it's on the back line digging balls out or just right there at the front. Her skill is just anywhere on the court.
Ivana, number 55, back in for the Terrapins. She's the one who had some just phenomenal blocks earlier in this particular set. And she sets it here. Van Heist sends it back to Bono. And just not a very clean team play there.
Yeah, McDonough wasn't able to get up high enough to hit that, and Mac was thrown off by her attempt. It almost looked like a disguise, but...
Kaiser. Over to 24. And Lauren Mack just taps it over to Johnson. As Kaiser to Swain. Swain tries to get over, but she got stuffed there. Both Johnson and Irizarry.
And now Tampa Prep with a 22-16 lead. We've seen earlier if they can get 3 consecutive more points on the serve just to send this set into a 5th.
All right, Kaiser to Bono. Bono's going with a good save. And it was blown dead here. And it looks like they touched the net, so it'll be
For a second, I thought they were going to say that Tampa Prep came over the line to tap it, but nope. The point goes to the Terrapins.
All right, Kaiser here. They only need 2 points to close it. This would bring it to 2-2. Nero taps it. Blown dead, and looks like she crossed the line with her foot, I think.
Yeah.
Not good. I mean, this is where, I mean, the problem for the Bucks, granted they are leading, but they haven't been able to, like, strongly close any of these sets.
It's a few little miscues that tend to happen here, and it's really been hurting them.
It's weird. It seems like the team that's played 4 times as many games is the one that isn't ready yet. But Ivana saved by the libero. Mac and Kaiser got a bad piece of it.
Boy, we haven't seen it really until his 4th set, but Lauren Mack's done a great job. They've gotten her the ball a lot. She's done a great job and very consistent tonight.
Yeah, I think she's completely fresh. I think this is her first time being out on the court. So really, really drawn from the bench. And that's not to say she's inexperienced. She's a junior, so she's actually, this seems actually pretty old, so she was not like one of the older players, but still. Point for the Bucks, makes it 18-24. Bringing in the superstar Ava Swain to try to close it. Got to make sure you get some good hits here. Ivana just kind of swats it over. Mac, out the back. A tough end here. 18-24 in favor of the Terrapins. That draws it to 2-2, so we'll be going to match point here.
I mean, the game has been so good that it almost felt like it had to go 5 for both sides. I couldn't have envisioned it ending any other way.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, both teams, it really feels like there's been anywhere from 1 to 2, or like anywhere from 2 to 3, like real superstars, and then, but every single player has been a key contributor in some facet. There hasn't been a player that's just a hindrance to either team. Like, I wouldn't say that Newton would be one of those players, but she has had some incredible blocks today. Same with 55 Ivana. And then on the opposite side there, McDonough's had some big plays. Hochberg's had some big plays. And Nero. Oh, and Fagley and Carlo. Like, everyone. It just seems to have been having a real impact on this game. It's been a real team game, even with players like Van Heist, Swain, and Carlo kind of taking over the game.
Going into the game, we knew Berkeley was going to showcase their depth. They have all year and even in this previous weekend. But Tampa Prep, with only playing 3 games, we really didn't know what was going to happen on their side. And credit to them, they've come in here, they've used their superstars and Kaiser, and they've been able just to play a whole complete team game. Yeah,
I'm not sure if the Bucks quite realized what they were walking into at this game. You know, obviously you're going to go hard no matter what. It's your senior night, and that obviously there's the whole emotional aspect of that. Like, if it's your senior night, either you want to go out on a good note or you want for your teammates to go on a good note. But I mean, I just don't think they expected players like Hart or Van Heist, who's only a sophomore, to really step up as much as they did. I mean, you probably expect Alexander, number 17, Kaiser, number 44, to be big players, you know, just being, being seniors. You've seen them for 4 years now. You've played against them for 4 years. But Olivia, you've only seen for 1, number 2. Newton, you've only seen for 2, and Van Heist, you've only seen for 2. That is if they even played as true freshmen. So.
Just like you said, Hart, she's played a very complete game tonight, and if Tampa Prep is able to pull off this win, she deserves a lot of that credit for the win. I still feel as though Berkeley hasn't played their best set yet. They've had a few mistakes in every set. I would look for them to come here and kind of play their best.
Yeah, so I believe this is how they opened this. This is how the Bucks opened. The lineup for the Terrapins is the only real change is Newton is in instead of Hart, where Hart had been opening most of these for them. So Hart digging a lot of these versus Newton's blocks. They should have to play differently. So they're kind of forcing Berkeley into a different role here.
And Berkeley can't afford to let Tampa Prep get off to a quick start in this best of 15 fifth set. You just really can't let a team string along 6 straight points to start off a set like they did in the previous.
And based on the positioning, the Bucks will start with it, and it'll be Rabinowitz that gets it. So putting it in the hands of their junior here.
And I think you can make a very strong argument that Olivia Rabinowitz has been the best on the serve tonight for the Buccaneers.
Yes. Either her or maybe Swain, but they want Swain closer, I guess. Both have been excellent. And subbing out number 22, Irizarry, for Hart, who has been probably one of their biggest role players today with all those digs.
And this is a very common lineup we've seen tonight for the Tampa Prep Terrapins.
Yes. This set and then 62 or 55 one of those swing players. Ooh, Van Heist just getting it through the block with enough power.
Boy, and you can feel it in the stadium. Just every point in this best of 15-point set just really feels like it matters.
Mm-hmm. Johnson. Ooh, and with each one of them mattering, Hochberg having to come off her hands there is not.
They just need to calm down. It's kind of like what we saw in the first set. They just need to relax and play their game.
Mm-hmm. Johnson here with it again. Hochberg able to get a piece of it this time, even though it was a really good serve, and just miscommunication. Hankerson and Rabinowitz.
The thing you worry about for Berkeley right here is the pressure mounting, right? Mm-hmm. As the visiting team, you have the chance to come in here and ruin the senior night, and that's kind of where the pressure's mounting for the Buccaneers right here.
Yeah. Ooh, a good save there. Fagley, couldn't just get another piece of it. That's too bad. Hankerson and Fagley almost got a piece. So, this could get the Terrapins a third of the way there. Johnson once again. Hankerson, Rabinowitz, Bono. Ooh, beautiful hit off of the senior there, number 17. All right. Looks like the bit of debate there, and it looks like Dunser will be coming in for the first time today?
Yes, her first time in the match.
So with their first serve of set 5, it'll be the fresh player here. Received by Hart. Set by Alexandre. A beautiful block there by Carlo, but they managed to stabilize. Dunster to Bono. Ooh, out the back. All right, 1-5. Hart here with it. That's number 2, the libero. The 5'8" freshman. Swain. Good save. Oh, just really good play there by Maya Van Heist.
And we haven't seen a Hart serve a lot tonight, but that one, great close to the net serve that caused Swain to have to dive. And an easy spike for Tampa Prep.
She had one other really good serve in the second where it died right in the middle of the court, but besides that, you're all right, yeah. Fagley. Carlo. Right to Hart. She seems to always be in the correct position, Hart. Kaiser. Again, Fagley. Yeah, Rabinowitz. Swain just sending it over. Kaiser again. Oh my God, that back left corner.
And Tampa Prep's going to take that all day. If they're allowing him to give the ball to Kaiser right there in a clean shot, that's what they want. And you can hear the fans here getting excited for Tampa Prep.
Yeah. Ooh, just brutal. I mean, what do you even do to stop that?
There's not much you can do, and I think it just comes to the other end. You can't allow them to get a lob over and just set up their plays like that. You have to get better returns off their serve and make it harder on them to get it to Kaiser.
Yeah.
And I mean, once again, just like we saw last set, Tampa Prep has a 6-point lead early.
6-point lead early, but it's way more important than this.
Yeah.
They're already halfway there. Hart with it again. No subs for the Terrapins. No subs for the Bucks. Terrapins to Dunser. To Swain. Hart able to recover it. Kaiser setting up there, but Van Hart will take it. Just tapped over.
Watch out here.
Those corners are just brutal.
And you can tell Kaiser loves that left side. I mean, we've seen her hit a few nice balls on the right side, but she's stayed mainly on that left.
I mean, and she's just really showcasing her talents. She's hit a shot to every single area of the court at least once. I mean, she can really do it all. 2 with a decent serve. Carlo tried to slam it, but the block of Kaiser and Irizarry, 5'10" and 6 respectively, made a pretty sufficient wall there. Even though Carlo is one of the tallest players on the court. Actually, the tallest player on the court. Hart to Carlo. Swain, good save there. Then was the Bono. And it's ruled just out.
I know we've talked a lot about the ability to temper up the spike, but the digs that they are showcasing right here are just so impressive. I mean, every hard hit ball that Berkeley sends over is just easily returned.
Yeah. It really feels like they've done a good job of. So one of the Bucks' best tools really is Bono's just cannon, and they've completely neutralized that this game. So 1-10. Bucks using their second timeout here. This is tough.
It's a nightmarish start for the Buccaneers. I mean, you just don't want to come out this way. And you wonder if the momentum carried over from the fourth set for Tampa Prep, but it's just not what you want to see from the Buccaneers coming into a game-winning fifth set.
Yeah, not at all. Hart hasn't had to give us the ball once this entire set. She got it, and she's had it ever since. Bono with a bit of a mix-up, but Van Heist easily able to get Kaiser in the corner again. Yeah.
I mean, there's just truly no equalizer for that. You really can't do a whole lot, and that's why it's got to be earlier. It can't be just trying to make a game-saving play on a spike from Kaiser.
Yeah. The only thing that's shown to be sufficient is putting Ava Swain, but you can't just commit her to always being in the bottom left. You need her in a position to make plays. Carlo, and all right, there we go. Maybe a bit of a momentum shift here, hopefully.
So you talk about shifting over Ava Swain, and of course she needs to be in a position to make a play on every ball, but we saw that a little earlier once Kaiser was kind of taking control of the game, but then Van Heist, number 33 for Tampa Prep, just running an absolute tear. So either way, they're going to find a way to hurt you.
That duo is so deadly. And Bono here. Straight down the middle. A good serve, but recovered. Kaiser, so they're stacking 3 there in case she gives the ball. And just a really good shot there.
Yeah, and you don't have to get all the points back right here if you're the Buccaneers, but you just want to make this a closer game. I think if you get it back within around 11-7, a 4-point game, I think you've done the job on this rally, but they're going to have to continue this throughout the rest of this set.
All right, Fagley for Bagosa. Everything else remains the same. Alexandra Kaiser, and finally misses a corner one.
You know, I feel like she's had, don't get me wrong, an amazing fifth set, Kaiser, but they're leaning on her a little bit too much to where it becomes almost predictable so they can stack that left side. I'd like to see a reversal.
Yeah. Bono to Van Heist. Irizarry. Oh, can they save it? Dunster with a great save. And Carlo just with a bad tip.
See right there, they caught the Bucks a little bit off guard by going to the middle instead of going all the way out left to Kaiser.
All right. Probably their best closer, Maya Van Heist, in now. Dunster. To Fagley. Just miscommunication. Carlo just watched that ball drop in.
You hate to see that in this crucial of a spot. You just hate to see.
Yeah.
If you're going to lose, you want them to actually beat you, not hurt yourself in that position right there.
And the Bucks coming off a tournament like 4 days ago. They should be really good for this. Rabinowitz, Swain. Iravana, the great blockers. And Kaiser, they're even stacking the back left corner. It's not enough. All right, so match point.
Correction, it did tip off the net and go out of bounds. So the Bucks, they stave off elimination for another day.
Okay.
And sometimes all it takes is a little break like that to get a team rallied up to try to put together a streak that Tampa Prep's been able to do streaks all night long.
All right, so Carlo came in for Nero, and I think it would either be Rabinowitz or Nero. Nero are their 2 best servers. So it's good for them here. Johnson, a good save there by Van Heist, but it looks like she reached over, and she did.
She's going to be across the line there.
All right, so a bit of a change up here. from the Terrapins I failed to mention there is that they have both Ivana 55 and Irizarry number 22, who seem to be rotating together. Besides that, nothing else has really changed. Kaiser on the right side now, just a push. Bono to Fagley, and a beautiful back left. All right, 7-13, 7 serving 13 with Nero here. Van Heist to Kaiser. A good block there by Swain. So bringing her down did help. Dunser, Nero, Fagley to Van Heist. Set in the middle. And set deep back into the rafters. Dunser able to recover with a great athletic play there. Here's Zari. Once again, sent into the rafters there. Luckily, none of them to hit. And just a killer block there by Ivana. That's maybe her 4th of the day.
You love the ability, though, by Dunser right there to keep the ball in play and send it back over.
All right, so match point here. They're giving it to Kaiser. Swain, set to Nero. Slam by Fagley, set by Kaiser. To Johnson. And a good block there. I think that was Swain that got it, but it might have been McDonough.
Yeah, great job by the Bucks there rotationally to keep those blocks in play.
All right, 8-14. Swain has the ball here. The closest thing the Bucks have to a superstar. Kaiser to Van Heist to Ivana, who just pushes it over. Set for Fagley, who Kaiser gets one hand on it, and Van Heist makes a very athletic play, but just couldn't get 2 under it.
Yeah, great effort there on the diving play. Bucks within 5, though.
All right, 9-14, and I believe that was a Terrapins timeout there.
Yeah, Tampa Prep's going to take a timeout. They want to talk it over. They don't want to make it so that within 2 points they have to continue playing.
So if you had to have a closer for the Bucks, it's probably Swain, just because I think that's the player you trust the most on their team. So even though I don't think she's the best server, I think you want the player who's been here to do it.
You want the ball in her hands. And
yeah.
I mean, serving-wise, Rabinowitz and Nero have been great tonight. Tampa Prep, it'll be interesting to see what they do here to try to close this game out, because, I mean, Berkeley's going to have their chance to serve for the rest of this game. Otherwise, Tampa Prep will win.
Yeah. So the question is, do they bring in Ivana, who's been great at blocking, or Olivia Hart, who's been great at
digging? I mean, she just played very consistently tonight. They're going to stick with Hart.
All right. Well, actually, they bring in both, and they take out number 17, Alexandra, the senior. All right, Ivana. Set, and a great pull there by Fagley, just continuing the momentum of the ball.
Yeah, no, it was McDonough right there in that middle, and it was a great job. She caught even me off guard. I thought she was going to set it up, but just a great play right there to bring this game even closer.
Yeah, my mistake, and you can feel the energy in the Bucks right now. All right, Swain. Just straight middle hit to Johnson. Swain saves it. Set for Dunser, right into Kaiser, and the Buck will get another shot at this. Set for her again. Not a great set, but... And the Bucks are arguing, but I think that'll be the game. Let's see how this play resolves.
So, are they arguing that she stepped on the line maybe because she played it?
We'll have to see the ruling here, but yeah, so the line judge walking up along the net here called that she stepped over. So when she went over her left foot, when she went to play, stepped over the line.
And they're going to discuss it here for a brief second. You hate to see a game end like this, especially such a good one that we've seen tonight. A late Bucks rally.
Yeah, a senior night Cinderella story. It didn't look like from here, but obviously they'd have a much better view than us. So, but from this angle, I don't believe she stepped over. And from what it looked like, neither did the scores table, which is right there.
And we'll see what the call is here. And they're going to award the Bucks with a point. So obviously what the call was that he was saying they put on the wrong side of the antenna, but I thought it was pretty obvious from my vantage point that it actually went on the Bucks side to get them the point.
So actually, looks like they'll just be replaying the point. They didn't actually get the point there. Swain to Hart. And Kaiser, and she just, first time this night, just hits it in the net. All right, 11-14. Swain. She's been solid here for him all game. Let's see if she can close it out. Hart to Van Huysen. Kaiser. Swain with a shot at it, and just a bad set there by Dunser. Unfortunately, doesn't give them the chance to capitalize. A great match played by both sides here.
I mean, you wish you could watch them play all night long. I mean, just the competitive edge by both teams to continue